Hey everyone, it's Dina Kennedy. I'm back, and so are you. That's great. Now we're moving on to step 5, and step 5 is a big one. They're all pretty big, but step 5 is one that you really might need to take some time with, because the main question for step 5 is, why don't you already have this thing? What's in the way? Now, usually what's in the way is some kind of a limiting belief or a fear. And whatever comes up to mind first when you ask yourself, why don't I have this? What's in the way? Write that down, because that's your real answer. Even if it seemed crazy or off the wall or silly, it's not. It's your subconscious talking. It's your unconscious mind bringing it to the top so that you can understand what's blocking you from having this or what's keeping you from having this. And ask yourself the question a few times, because you may find more than one thing bubbles to the top. So sometimes when we're working with manifesting money, there are beliefs that come such as, well, my job doesn't pay me that much. Right? So that's a limiting belief, because when we're manifesting money, we want to be open to receiving the money from anywhere the universe wants to bring it from. We don't care, or people say, well, I don't play the lottery. Well, it doesn't have to come from the lottery or from your job. I've had people literally just give me money, like not because I asked them, but just as a gift. Or I've said, I need to create this money, and I suddenly had someone ask me if they could buy my $1,000 package. This wasn't even someone I was talking to. So don't limit yourself by thinking, well, I don't know where it would come from. It doesn't matter. It's okay not to know where it comes from. And that's a limiting belief. Other limiting beliefs around money are, well, we have to work hard, or we have to earn it, or I don't deserve to create money out of thin air, or, oh, creating money out of thin air is hogwash, or who am I to create money, or if I get the money, someone's going to take it, or I'll have to report it to the IRS, so why bother creating it? Well, that's why we create on a net basis, right? This is an after-tax basis you're going to create this money with. Don't forget that part. That's important. And so take your time and really allow yourself to answer the question, what's in the way? Why don't I have this? So if I ask, I'm creating $2,000 in 10 days. And if I say to myself, well, what's in the way? Well, really for me, what's in the way is I hadn't sat down and manifested it. I hadn't gotten focused and committed to calling it in. Now I am. So now I'm going to call it in. But I wasn't. I sort of had rolled it around in my head. I thought, it's probably like a couple $1,000s. I hadn't got clear with exactly how much I wanted, why I wanted it. I had to sit and get clear, just like you did in number 2. And number 1, I needed to understand exactly how much I needed and why that was how much I want. And then I needed to do step 3. What would that feel like? And now on step 4, I revisited the whole thing, and it's still what I want, $2,000 in 10 days. And now in step 5, I need to get out of my way. And so, as I said, I asked, why don't I have it? And the answer that came to me is, well, because I didn't ask for it. Oh boy. So I need to put that aside. And the next part of step 5 is to come up with an affirmation, a positive statement to counterbalance the limiting belief that's holding the lid down on you creating money out of thin air. And I'm going to do another video on that. Be right back.